What's up, everybody? This is Kevin Dellinger. I'm sure you're aware of Hurricane Helene that came through. I live an hour away from the mountains. I live in the foothills of North Carolina. And I have to say that it's pretty bad. There's a lot of people that are cut off from civilization in the mountains, built more hotels underwater, and a lot of bridges collapsed on roads. So the access to where they can get out and get food, water, and gas has pretty much been cut off. I-40 from Tennessee to North Carolina is pretty much closed. There was a landslide on I-40. Um, the dam, Lake Lure, is that right? Lake Lure? It collapsed and it washed out a town called Chimney Rock. So that's out in the mountains, and the only way they can get any relief is through airlifting. And I think that they're using Hickory Airport as a way to get supplies to and from the mountain area. A lot of people are coming to Hickory to get gas, groceries, and all that. So we got groceries yesterday, and they were out of a lot of things like bread and water and basic things that wiped out. So yeah, it's a pretty bad situation. We got lucky. I got very lucky. My power stayed on. But the neighbor's power, like down the road, two power lines are down and they were on a separate grid. They're still out of power. Crazy. Internet was out for several days. I just got it back yesterday. I had like over 200 emails and had to catch up with everything. And now people are talking about another storm that's going to come. I've been keeping an eye on the weather. I watch Mitch West. He lives in near Columbia, South Carolina. That's the guy that I like to watch because he's more closer to me, so he's more local. But he does really good work. So if you ever check out Mitch West weather, subscribe to him because he does a really good job covering the tropics. But there's an area down near the Caribbean that may form another storm. And I'm keeping a very close eye on that one. And they've downgraded it recently. So it might be a tropical depression or maybe a lower end tropical storm by the time it hits the same area, same pattern. I'm like, oh no, no. After everything we've just been through, oh, oh no. And I got lucky. My crawl space did not get flooded out. I was very happy about that. And I've got some dryers and some dehumidifiers running in my crawl space. And I got a couple going in my kitchen to get rid of the moisture. And when that hurricane came through, I was wearing noise cancellation headphones. I know it was a tropical storm by the time it got near our area, but it dumped so much water. I think Hickory got 6 to 8 inches, but the mountains devastated. They said that the last storm that hit the mountains that wiped everything out was in 1919. So it's been over 100 years since a storm has flooded out the mountains. Unheard of in our lifetime, and it's going to probably take a whole lifetime to repair the damage that was done over there. There are still thousands of people that are missing. Um, it's unclear how many people are running out of gas and food right now. So I pray for those people because they're very close by where I live, and I'm sitting here with power and internet feeling guilty, and then I'm thinking all these other people are suffering with it with nothing, and they got families, so very concerned about that. But when Helene came through, I never heard such powerful wind. Um, I didn't have access to the internet when it came through, so I didn't know really what warnings were coming in. So it's kind of like you're just blind, not knowing what was going on out there. But by the time I got outside the next day, I was cleaning up storm debris off my deck and my driveway. Pine needles, branches, acorns, leaves everywhere. So yesterday I had to clean that up off of my driveway and my deck, and had to fix my patio furniture. My patio umbrella was knocked to the other side, and I had to pick it up, put it back in place. So yeah, but besides that, we got very lucky. Um, we did watch a lot of DVDs because we didn't have access to the internet, and I always constantly need to be entertained. So it's very important that if you live near hurricane areas, download some things to entertain yourself on your computer or whatever if you have power and no internet. That way you got something to do. Me, I listen to music, my own music. That's all I had on my hard drive was all the music that I wrote. So I've got tons of those music podcast videos that I did for the channel. I listened to, and I had enough. I didn't even get through half. I've got so much music that it probably listened to it for a whole week. But anyway, that's the update on Helene. Things will get repaired eventually, and the power slowly coming back on for all the areas. And hopefully they'll have some kind of relief. I do know that there's free health care for those storm victims. So you might want to ask about that in your local communities. As far as any kind of financial relief, I've not heard anything. So who knows what Governor Cooper is doing to help that. But, I'm hoping and praying that whatever storms come, stay away from us for a while because we've been through enough as is. We've been through enough damage and flooding to last a lifetime, and we don't need any more. So in Tennessee and not just North Carolina got damaged. Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, and on. Basically, that storm just went straight up. It went straight up through the U.S. It just devastated everything. For a tropical storm, it did a lot of damage. So, anyway, if you're interested in listening to my music, listen to my new albums. I got Second Wind. That's my new album that I got out now. That's my new one. And I have a new single out called What Is Next. Obviously, we figured out what was next. All these storms. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to hang out and listen to my music and get updates and such. But you have a good one and stay safe out there.